Myself, Dr. Rajbir Singh, Professor Animal Husbandry and Deputy Dean, School of Agricultural Science, IIMT University, Meerut. Friends, I am here to deliver a lecture on scientific management practices to improve the productivity and reproductive performance of dairy animal, or to improve the production and reproduction performance of dairy animal. If we see the livestock population of India as per 20th livestock census 2019, we have cattle population of 192.49 million cattle, which is 35.9% of total livestock. Buffalo population is 109.89, which is 20.45% of total livestock. Goat population is 148.88 million, which is 27.85% of total livestock. Sheep population is 74.2 million, which is 13.87% of total livestock. Pig population is 9.06 million, which is 1.6% of total livestock. Other livestock is 2.5 million, which is only 0.23% of total livestock. And the poultry population of India is 851.8 million. If we see the production as per the current data of year 2020-23, the milk production is 230.5 million ton, meat production is 9.77 million ton, and egg production is 138.38 billion. Buffalo produced 53% of total milk. Cattle produced 43% of total milk. 4% milk is produced by other species. Out of 43% milk produced by cattle, about 20% is produced by indigenous cattle and 23% is produced by crossbred cattle. If we see the current scenario regarding cattle population, as I have told in earlier slide, the cattle population of India is 192.4 million, out of which indigenous cattle are 150 million. Exotic and crossbred, Videshi or crossbred cattle are 39.73 million. Only 22.21 million cattle belongs to well recognized cattle breeds. 4.22 million cattle are graded indigenous breeds. 7.29 million cattle are unproductive, and stray cattle are 5.29. This data shows that about 12.5% cattle population of India is unproductive, which is burden on us. Factor responsible for productivity of dairy animal. There are 4 major factors which are responsible for production and reproduction performance of the dairy animal. First one is breeding, second one is feeding, third one is management, and fourth one is health care. Breeding plays a major role to improve the productivity of dairy animal, as it brings the permanent genetic improvement. The milk breed of indigenous cow. We have 50 recognized breeds of cattle in India, out of which Sahiwal, Tharparkar, Rathi, Red Sindhi and Gir are the milk producing breeds or milch breed. Milk breed of exotic cow, विदेशी नस्ल की दुधारू गाय are Holstein Friesian, Jersey, Brown Swiss, Red Dane, Ayrshire and Guernsey. Buffalo breeds. We have 17 recognized breed of buffalo in India, out of which Murrah, Neeli Ravi, Mehsana, Jafrabadi, Banni and Surti is a good or the good milk producing breed. Indian milk breed of cattle. Now I will show you the picture of milk breed of cattle in India. These 5 breeds belongs to milk breed. Number 1 is Sahiwal, number 2 is Gir, number 3rd is Rathi, and number 4th is Red Sindhi, and number 5th is Tharparkar. Dual purpose breed of cattle. We have 8 breeds which are dual purpose. Dual purpose means female of these breed having average capacity of milk production and their male are good for draft purpose. Both the qualities are present in these 8 breeds. Now I will show the pictures of these 8 dual purpose breed. Number 1 is Haryana, number 2 Krishna Valley, number 3rd Deoni, number 4th Kankrej. This is Malvi, Mewati and Binjarpuri and Gangatiri. These 8 breeds are dual purpose breeds. And another breed of India are draft purpose breed. Exotic breed of cattle. Now I will show you the picture of exotic dairy breed of cattle. This is Holstein Friesian cow. This is highest milk producing breed of cow in the world. The peak yield of this breed is 108 kg per day. What do you mean by peak yield? Peak yield क्या होती है? Highest milk yield of a day in a particular lactation is known as peak yield. And peak yield of this breed is 108 kg per day. And first lactation milk yield of this cow is around 8 to 9,000 liter in a lactation. This is brown Swiss breed of cow. This is Ayrshire breed of exotic cow. This is Guernsey breed of exotic cow. This is Jersey cow. This is another picture of Jersey cow. And this is the Jersey cattle, but this is the different strain of Jersey because color variability is there. Crossbred cattle of India. Some important breed of cattle evolved in India through crossbreeding. Number 1 is Curran Frise. This is the cross of Holstein Friesian bull and Tharparkar cow, and this breed was developed at NDRI Karnal. Second breed is Curran Swiss. This breed is a cross of brown Swiss bull cross with Sahiwal or red Sindhi cow. This breed is also developed at NDRI Karnal. Third one is Frijwal. This is the cross of Holstein Friesian and Sahiwal cow. This breed was developed at military dairy farms. Jersey. Jersey is a cross of Jersey and red Sindhi. This breed was developed at Naini Agriculture Institute at Allahabad. Number 5th is Sunandini. This is the cross of brown Swiss and a local cow of Kerala. And this breed was developed at Kerala. Taylor breed of cattle is a cross of Jersey and local cow of Patna, and this breed was developed at Patna, Bihar. This is the Karan Fridge breed, which developed at NDRI Karnal. This is Jersind breed, which is the cross of Jersey and Red Sindhi. Now I will show the buffalo breeds, picture of buffalo breeds of India. We have 17 recognized breeds of buffalo in India. Murra, Nili Ravi, Surti, Jafrabadi, Nagpuri, Pandarpuri, Banni, Marathwada, Bhadavri, Kalahandi, Parla Khemundi, Chilka, Toda, Chhattisgarhi, Luit Swamp, and Burger buffalo belongs to Tamil Nadu. Now I will show some picture of typical Murra animal. This is Murra buffalo. Again, this is the picture of Murra buffalo having typical characteristics of Murra breed. This is the Murra bull having very nice phenotypic characteristics of Murra bull, Murra breed. These are the Murra bulls who have participated in All India Animal Show organized by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, University of Agriculture and Technology, Meerut. I was the organizer of this show. And this is the picture of Yuvraj bull. Yuvraj bull is also having excellent phenotypic characteristics of Murra breed. And this is the world famed buffalo bull. National breeding policy. We have 2 breeding policies for cattle, for buffalo. Number 1 is selective breeding within major buffalo breed. Number 2, grading up of low producing breed of nondescript buffalo with Murra or recognized milch breed of buffalo. We have 4 breeding policies for cattle. Number 1, selective breeding within the major indigenous milch breed. Number 2 is grading up of nondescript cattle milch breed of cow. Number 3 is cross breeding of nondescript cow and low producing breed of cattle with exotic breed in resource rich area. Resource rich area means where green fodder is available in plenty. Number 4 is inter-sea breeding among crossbred. Friends, in breeding policy we have used 3 terms, or you can say 3 terminology have been used in breeding policies. Number 1, selective breeding. Number 2, cross breeding. Number 3, grading up. And number 4 is selective breeding. What is selective breeding? Selective breeding means mating of superior male and female within a breed. And cross breeding means mating of male and female which belongs to 2 different pure breed. Grading up. Grading up means mating of superior bull or mating of pure bred bull to nondescript female and their progeny from generation to generation. In this method of breeding, we can convert the nondescript group of female into pure breed within 7 generations. In the 7th generation. And in 7th generation, the nondescript female can be converted into pure breed up to 99.2 2% of a breed. And number 4 term used is interseminating. Interseminating means mating between crossbred male and female for production of F2 generation. We also have breeding policy for our state, for breeding policy, or you can say breeding policy for Uttar Pradesh. We have 2 breeding policy for buffalo in Uttar Pradesh. Number 1, grading of non-descript buffalo through Murrah breed or through Murrah breed of buffalo. Number 2, selective breeding within Murrah breed. For cow, we have 3 breeding policy. Number 1 is grading of non-descript cow with Sahiwal and Tharparkar breed. Cross breeding of non-descript and low producing indigenous cow with Holstein Friesian and Jersey breed. Selective breeding within Sahiwal, Tharparkar and Haryana. Dear student, we have to advise the farmer not to use scrub bulls for service to their female, to their buffalo and cow. Feeding. Number 2 factor is feeding. Feeding plays an important role to improve the production and reproduction performance of dairy animal, for which we have to provide balanced diet to the milch animal. Area specific mineral mixture should be added into the ration of the animal. Some extra feeding to cows and buffalo for 2 to 3 months after calving will improve their breeding efficiency. Feeding schedule at various milk production level. There may be 2 situations. Number 1 situation is when good quality green fodder is available in plenty. हरा चारा हमारे पास भरपूर मात्रा में. In that case, up to 5 kg milk production, 1 kg concentrate mixture, 40 kg grain fodder and 5 kg dry fodder should be given to the animal. For production of 6 to 8 kg, 1.5 concentrate mixture, 40 kg grain fodder and 6 kg dry fodder should be provided to the animal. In case if production level is 9 to 11 kg, 2 kg concentrate mixture, 40 kg grain fodder, 6 kg dry fodder should be given to the animal. For 12 to 15 kg milk production, 2.5 kg concentrate mixture and 60 kg green fodder and 6 kg dry fodder should be provided to the animal. In second condition, when green fodder is low and straw or dry fodder are available in plenty, in such situation, up to 5 kg milk production, 2 kg concentrate mixture, 8 kg straw and 3 kg green fodder should be provided to the animal. For 5 to 8 kg milk production, 3 kg concentrate mixture, 8 kg straw and 3 kg green fodder will be required for the animal. For 8 to 11 kg milk production, 4.5 kg concentrate mixture, 9 kg straw, 3 kg green fodder should be provided to the animal. For 11 to 15 kg milk production, 6 kg concentrate mixture, 9 kg straw and 3 kg green fodder should be given to the animal. Feeding schedule for cows. Up to 0 to 5 days, whole milk should be given to the calf, or you can say colostrum should be given to the calf at the rate of 1/10 of the calf body weight. And from 5 to 30-day-old calf should be provided whole milk at the rate of 1/10 of the calf body weight, शरीर के 1/10वें हिस्से के बराबर. For 1 to 2 month old calf, whole milk should be given at the rate of 1/15 of calf body weight plus skimmed milk or butter milk, मट्ठा या skimmed milk. skimmed milk क्या होता है? जिससे फैट कंप्लीटली रिमूव कर ली जाती है. 1/25 of the calf body weight plus concentrate mixture 0.125 kilogram. For the 2 to month age calves, whole milk at the rate of 1/25 of the calf body weight plus skimmed milk at the rate of 1/15 of the calf body weight plus 0.25 kilogram concentrate should be given. In case 3 to 4 month old age calves, 6.5 kg buttermilk or skimmed milk and 0.65 kg concentrate should be given. In case of 4 to 5 month old calves, 6.5 kg skimmed milk or buttermilk plus 1 kg concentrate should be given to the calves in a 24 hour. In case of 5 to 6 month old age calf, 5 kg skimmed milk or buttermilk and 1.5 kg concentrate mixture should be given to the calves. Third aspect is management. Management also plays a vital role to improve the productive and reproductive performance of dairy animals. Management covers housing of the animal, water management to the animal, heat detection, time of insemination, quality of semen, and pregnancy diagnosis. Housing of animal. The housing of animal should be properly ventilated. During summer, animals should be kept under shady tree to protect them from heat stroke. Third one is animals should be protected from direct sunlight during summer. Now I will show some pictures of housing management of the animal during summer. This is also the housing management of animal during summer. This is the housing management of buffalo at village level during summer. This is also the housing management of buffalo in village conditions during summer. This is also buffalo housing, and this is also buffalo housing during summer, and this is the housing of buffaloes during summer to protect the direct sun heat. water management. Fresh water should be given to the animal. Drinking water camps should be under shed so that temperature of water can be maintained during summer and winter. There should be wallowing pond in the villages for buffaloes. This is the wallowing pond where buffaloes are wallowing during summer. This is very much important for buffalo to maintain the body temperature during summer. Heat detection. For heat detection, heat symptoms of the animal should be observed carefully. Animals should be inseminated for artificial insemination or for natural insemination. Animals should be inseminated during mid-heat. The heat period of cow is 18 to 24 and heat period of buffalo is 20 to 30 or 36 hours. Heat period of cow is 18 to 24 hours and heat period of buffalo is 20 to 35 hours. If we inseminate the cows or buffalo during heat after 12 hours or 12 hours after onset of heat, that will be the proper time of insemination, or you can say proper time of insemination is mid-heat. Animals should be inseminated during mid-heat of the animal. If heat does not detected and we don't know when female came into heat, in such condition, 2 insemination can be done at the interval of 12 hours. Quality of semen should be checked before insemination in case of artificial insemination. We should check the motility of semen. If motility is good, then semen can be used for insemination. Pregnancy diagnosis should be done 2 months after the insemination. Healthcare. Everybody knows, we knows that prevention is better than cure. बचाव इलाज से अच्छा है. For this, we should follow vaccination against some serious diseases. This is the vaccination schedule for cattle and buffalo. These are the serious diseases: anthrax, blackwater, FMD, foot and mouth disease, HS, hemorrhagic septicemia, rinderpest. For anthrax, 1 ml spore vaccine should be given subcutaneously once in a year. For blackwater, 5 ml polyvalent vaccine should be given subcutaneously before onset of rains, वर्षा शुरू होने से पहले. For foot and mouth disease, 5 ml polyvalent vaccine should be given subcutaneously during February and September, twice in a year. For hemorrhagic septicemia, 3 ml oil adjuvant vaccine should be given intramuscularly before onset of rains, वर्षा शुरू होने से पहले. For rinderpest, 1 ml tissue culture should be given subcutaneously once in a year. Control of internal and external parasites. 4 internal parasites and 2 external parasites affect the animals during the whole life. The internal parasites are roundworm, tapeworm, liver flukes, and lungworm. For internal parasites, there are so many medicines or drugs are available in the market. For example, Panacur, nailworm, piperazine, Vermex, Genil, Tojan, albumin, but these medicine should be given to the animal by the advice of medical officer, veterinary officer, veterinary doctor, because dose and medicine varies or depends on the condition of the animal, body weight of the animal. For external parasite, two external parasite affect the animal. Number one lice, number two ticks. जूं हो जाती हैं और चिचड़ी हो जाती हैं पशुओं को. For external parasite, 0.2% solution of Butox and High-Tech should be applied on the surface of the animal. Now we will discuss some constraints encountered in animal production system. Number one, we have large cattle population, about 16% of the total world, but productivity of our average productivity of our cattle is very low. Major proportion of cattle population, about 70%, is nondescript and low producing. Third one is unfavorable climate for 6 to 9 months in various parts of India, giving more thermal stress to our livestock. Poor genetic potential of our local animal. Higher service period, higher dry period, and higher calving interval are in our indigenous breed of cattle. Lack of knowledge about scientific management of dairy animals among farmers. Number two, low conception rate from artificial insemination. No policy for disposal of surplus male and unproductive female in case of cattle. We don't have any set policy for disposal of our male calf, surplus male calf, and unproductive female in case of cattle. Rate of milk is very low. Less budget allocation to livestock sector by government. Friends, I have tried to summarize the scientific management practices of dairy animal in the form of Hindi poem. The title of poem is पशु प्रबंधन की कहानी पशु की ज़बानी. जनन समस्याओं के लिए मुझे न करो बदनाम, बेहतर रख रखाव हो तो करूँगी समय पर सब काम. बचपन में खिलाओ मुझे संतुलित आहार, सही उम्र पर पहला बच्चा देकर लाऊंगी बाहर. गर्मी में आने के मेरे हैं लक्षण 3-4, बेचैनी, तार, रंभाना, मूत्र बार बार. गर्मी को ठीक से परखो, आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनेशन करवाओ, उत्तम नस्ल के सांड की बेहतर संतान पाओ. दाना चारा तूड़ी में खनिज लवण का 2 तड़का, देरी से गर्भित होने का कभी न होगा फटका. गर्मी के मौसम में नहलाओ 2-3 बार, अच्छे लक्षण दिखवाऊंगी ताव के हर बार. हीट के अच्छे सिम्टम्स. बच्चा लेकर 60 दिन का मुझको दो आराम, फिर बनाओ अगला बच्चा लेने का प्रोग्राम. 2 महीने के गर्भ की डॉक्टर से कराओ जांच, गर्भ खाली रहने की कभी ना आए आँच. मौसम पोषण प्रबंधन के अगर आप हैं ज्ञाता, बुला दूंगी मैं भी कभी थी मौसमी ब्याता. इन केस ऑफ बफेलो, बफेलो इज seasonal producer. During summer, गर्मी के दिनों, during summer, body temperature of buffaloes increase up to 1 degree centigrade. In that condition, hormone secretion become disbalanced and female does not come into heat or ovulation does not take place properly. It means for this reason buffalo is known as seasonal breeder. बट जैसा कि पोयम में बताया गया है, अगर हम बफेलो को दिन में 2-3 बार नहलाते हैं, छायादार वृक्ष के नीचे बांधते हैं, संतुलित आहार उसको देते हैं, तो उसमें वो सीजनल ब्रीडर की समस्या समाप्त हो जाएगी और वो गर्मी में भी हिट में आएगी। वही इसमें कहा गया है, मौसम पोषण प्रबंधन के अगर आप हैं ज्ञाता, भुला दूंगी मैं भी कभी थी मौसमी ब्याता। सीजनल ब्रीडर सस्ते और साधारण से ये नुस्खे अपनाओ, समय पर मन वांछनीय बच्चा पाकर पूरा लाभ कमाओ। आंतरिक और बाह्य, इंटरनल और एक्सटर्नल पैरासाइट, आंतरिक और बाह्य परजीवियों से मेरा करो बचाव। मेरे स्वस्थ जीवन में आपको कभी न होगा धन का अभाव। थैंक यू वेरी मच।